Hello and welcome to your English news broadcast live on ERi-TV, live from our headquarters at Asmara with your domestic and international news in brief. I'm Zahra Badouri, airing at exactly 10:30 p.m. Local time. Your top and exclusive headlines are: Ministry of Agriculture Activity Assessment Meeting. Training on computer technology to teachers and more on your domestic. Protests erupt in Berlin against government decisions to stand talks to Ukraine, your primary international. And India plane crash, 2 fighter jets collide in mid-air, pilot killed. Welcome to your reports in brief. The Ministry of Agriculture organized activity assessment meeting of the year 2022 on 26th and 27th of last January here in the capital, Asmara. According to reports presented at the meeting, water and soil conservation activity have been conducted on over 50,000 hectares of land, and out of about 512,000 hectares of land or arable land, over 96% have been cultivated with various types of crops and oil crop. Regarding vegetables and fruit farming, the report indicated that vegetable farming has been conducted on over 22,000 hectares of land and fruit farming over 4,600 acres of land. The report further noted that crossbreeding has been carried out on 1,500 dairy cows, and the number of dairy cows has increased by 11%. The reports also called on poultry farmers to export strong effort in development of poultry farming with a view to meet market demands of eggs. According to the reports, the number of beehives have increased from 34,000 to 39,000 and called on bee farmers to exert more effort for better outcome. With further regards to vaccination programs, the report noted that vaccination has been provided to 1.1 million livestock and hens, and over 383,000 livestock have been receiving medical treatment. The participants conducted extensive discussion on the reports presented and adapted various recommendations. Speaking at the event, Mr. Arafina Berhe, Minister of Agriculture, called for reinforced effort on water and soil conservation, use of import crop seeds, expansion of oil crop production, development of household poultry farming, assessment of agricultural expert also to village levels, organized training program for farmers, development of sweet potato farming, production of natural fertilizers and pesticides, as well as encouragement for exemplary farmers. On your preceding domestic, the Office of Education in Al-Waddat subzone, in cooperation with the Teachers Association in the subzone, organized a 3-month computer training to 37 teachers from 8 elementary schools. At the conclusion event of the training on 22nd of last January, it was reported that the objective of the training was to develop the overall activity of the teachers and enable them play due role in the development of teaching and learning process. The representative of the trainees said that the training will have significant contribution in discharging their daily activities and called for the sustainability of the program. The head of the educational branch office, Mr. Muhammad Ali Ibrahim, and Mr. Yusuf Danik, chairman of the Teachers Association, called on the trainees to apply what they have learned on training they were provided in the improvement of teaching and learning process. In the same vein, 3 months vocational training has been organized to 128 youth in Adghayeh subzone. Mr. Ibrahim Bourle, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, said that the vocational training included beauty salon, video and still camera, as well as social sciences. On your Eritrea sports report, Henok Mulubrhan, a member of the national cycling team, wins 3rd place at the 5th stage of Tour Gibbon that was held yesterday, 27th January. Likewise, Mikael Haptom, Natnael Berhane, Akhlilu Arafina, and Dawit Yamane finished the race in 14, 15, 16, and 21 places, respectively. Accordingly, Henok Mulubrhan has reigned the white jersey for the best young rider. So far, Henok Mulubrhan is standing third place in the general ranking, and the Eritrean national team, the leader of the tour. Stay tuned for more on your reports on the international news up next. Welcome back. Demonstrators who took to the streets on Friday opposed the escalations of regional conflict and called for a halt to equipping Ukraine with lethal arms. Chanting slogans such as "Stop escalating the conflict," "Stop delivering weapons," and "Withdraw from NATO," the protesters declared their opposition to the continuous military assistance of Germany and other NATO members and demanded a peaceful resolution of the conflict through diplomatic channels. The development came after the German government decided on Wednesday to provide 14 of its Leopard 2 tanks to the Ukrainian government and gave the green light to other European countries as well. Other allies include Scandinavia intend to go along with Germany in supplying their Leopard tanks to Kyiv, Spiegel magazine reported. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz had allegedly opposed such military sides, but the German government finally changed its mind under increasing American pressure. The decision by the U.S. to send its M1 Abrams seems to have provided the political cover that Berlin had been seeking, according to the New York Times. Russia, however, launched its special military operation against Ukraine in late February over the threat of the country's plans to join NATO. Since then, the U.S. and its Western allies have sent Kyiv tens of billions of dollars worth of weapons, including rocket systems, drones, armed vehicles, tanks, and communication systems. Hence, Moscow previously warned that the delivery of weapons to Kyiv would prolong the war. On your final report, 2 Indian Air Force fighters' aircrafts collided mid-air, killing 1 pilot, a government statement reported. An inquiry has been ordered into the incident that took place Saturday near the city of Galawar. The Air Force said that in a statement, adding that the aircraft were on routine training mission. Reports added that one of the 3 pilots involved sustained fatal injuries. The accident involved a Russian-made Sukhoi 30 and a French-made Barrage 2000. An official with knowledge of the matter added, asking for it not to be identified because the details were not public. India has a history of fatal military crashes owing to its aging fleet. The Chief of Defense Staff General Bipin Rawat was killed in late 2021 when the Russian-made helicopter he was traveling in crashed in southern India. In the year 2016, in one of the worst even air accidents, a Russian-made medium-lift transporters flying to Andaman and Nicobar Island from Chennai crashed into the Bay of Bengal, killing all 29 passengers on board. In 2019, another 13 people were killed when the AN-32 craft crashed in Arankal, Bangladesh, while the French press agency reported earlier this month a plane crashed in Nepal, left at least 67 of its passengers on board dead. Dear viewers, that is all for now with your domestic and international news in brief. Until we are back with some more news, stay and enjoy the rest of our programs. But until then, these are a review of today's your top and exclusive headlines. Ministry of Agriculture Activity Assessment Meeting. Training on computer technology to teachers, and on your sports news, Eritrea. Protesters erupt in Berlin against government decisions to send tanks to Ukraine. An Indian plane crash leaves pilot dead. Thanks for watching once more, and have a nice one.